The Slenderman is a creature or being with various nebulously defined characteristics and abilities. Slenderman was first mentioned in the Something Awful forums. Slenderman generally appears in modern times as a tall man in a black or gray suit, red or black tie, and white shirt, with no eyes, mouth, or clearly defined facial features. It has no hair, and generally has normal-looking bare hands. Slenderman typically is depicted in imagery and literature as being between 6 and 15 feet tall, depending on the situation, and in video as around 6 to 7 feet tall. Because of its inexact nature and differences between series, no one has yet determined what it is. Currently, the two leading theories as to what the Slenderman may be are the Tulpa effect and the quantum theory. The internet popularity of Slenderman has spawned a massive amount of interconnected ARGs, collectively known as the Slenderman mythos. In almost every description, Slenderman's basic attributes will vary greatly. However, several basic traits are typical of his behavior. He is shown to behave in a very passive-aggressive manner, stalking targets for years at a time, torturing his target mentally for various unknown reasons. He is rarely ever shown in a benevolent light, and is typically shown as a malevolent force. This behavioral pattern has an uncertain reasoning behind it, and exactly why he behaves in such a way has yet to be fully ascertained. The most important factor about Slenderman is the mystery. He lives unlike any human being, despite having a similar appearance to one. It is uncertain if he is social, or even understands human language or behaviors, nor why it is humans appear to be his main target. His targets will typically behave in off ways as if possessed, but whether their psychosis is causing them to speak for him or for themselves isn't entirely certain either. Slenderman's appearance is variable as the years go on, but as of to date, the most recent appearance is that of an abnormally tall human with long arms and no face, whom is wearing a business suit. Again, it is uncertain if his suit is real cloth or some form of skin molded into such an appearance. If it is the former, this would imply an intelligent being attempting to try to blend in. If it is the latter, it shows a being whom is extremely adaptive and evolves to match his environment and stick out less or more.
Slenderman's appearance provokes a wide range of responses, the most common being fear. This is partially due to his extremely towering size over a full-grown adult, which mimics the childhood fear of adult humans bigger than the child. His behavior also factors into it. Finally, the main fact is he is completely unable to be described in human terms. While a description in words can be given, human language lacks the ability to truly define the entity until such a time as when humans can interact with him, if at all possible. This problem stems from the fact that he operates in a plane of existence further from humans. This is believed to be the fourth dimensional space, which gives him powers a human cannot understand, due to humans living in 3 dimensions of space and being unable to comprehend the 4th dimension at this time.
In total, two major types of Slenderman descriptions exist. The original version depicts him as not only malevolent, but extremely dangerous. He will do odd things such as removing organs and placing them into bags, impaling targets on trees, and aggressively stalking targets after a period of time. A contemporary depiction shows Slenderman as being extremely passive-aggressive, often letting a person slowly delve into madness at their situation until being unable to cope. If invited to anger, he will typically charge a target down until caught and vanish with them to unknown locations. This version also shows an odd response to electronic equipment and causes massive problems with audio, surveillance, camera, and other various electronic devices with displays or audio. Sometimes, an individual can determine if he is near simply by how certain electronics react, such as radios, televisions, or cameras. How powerful this effect is seems to vary, and can either be due to Slenderman's own state of aggression or other outside factors, either inside or beyond Slenderman's control. Slenderman's original abilities included invisibility to select people, adult humans, or anyone without the use of a camera. The ability to change height and body shape. The ability to shape its arms into tentacles. And the ability to sprout tentacle-like appendages from its back and shoulders to be used as additional arms or legs, or simply to instill fear into its prey. Many stories seem to indicate that it can control a person's mind, which became the basis for the proxies in the video ARG, a trend that would later spread into Slender blogs. Slenderman also had connections to children, with many of the original stories revolving around disappearing children, or featured Slenderman being sighted in photos with children. As more stories came forth, however, the use of tentacles and tentacle-like appendages became less common, and the invisibility was limited or eliminated depending on the storyteller. EMH, TT, ML, and DH all contain some sort of video and or audio distortion, indicating that Slenderman has some sort of effect on modern digital instruments. This does not appear in any of the original accounts. However, these mostly make use of photographs and video of primarily low-tech varieties. EMH has applied this distortion to be the effect of sigma radiation, a radiation given off by Slenderman and the Rake. Sigma radiation is also contagious, as it entered Evan's bloodstream when his arm was brutally maimed by the Rake. EMH and ML also make use of slender walking, a term created to describe Slenderman's apparent teleportation, appearing and disappearing at will. EMH independently indicates the use of selective invisibility to groups or individuals through head tilting, and also space-time warping, teleportation between locations. Similar abilities were seen in early Slenderman accounts. EHM also hints at the affecting of mental health or control of it.